Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Play action. Love. Kraft has it. At the 20. The 10. Good for the end zone. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, they got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
And I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about. Yep. Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Stout all set to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. And he'll be out of bounds, agonizingly close to the return touchdown, just 4 yards away.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense is set up for some serious success.
And that right there is the starting goal. Could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Get set, get set. 21,
Here's another for him. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big third and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on third and goal? Shotgun snap for Purdy. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready. Yep, slide. Slide through.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space, put your head down and go get the first.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll try the middle with Porter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go. Ready?
Love from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Finds his back. This is Ollie Gordon. It almost as he caught it. As well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready, set.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play.
Here we go. Black shot.
Love out of the shotgun. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers break the tie here in the first. That one right down the middle. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Stout on set to send this one away. Return starts at the 5. A little revenge from the coverage team there. They gave up a pretty nice run back. First and 10 from the 32. Play action now with Purdy. It's complete to Zach Ertz. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Tight end in motion right. Driving forward with Scatterboo. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Purdy made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings them to third down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Again, it's Brock Purdy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Get set. 18.
Kick the running back in motion. On third down, Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Packers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Argue. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception. And you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
At the 32-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Steal, black. Red.
Play fake, it's Love. Isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
A loss of 10 yards.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Third down, Niners going with some dime coverage here.
Set, ready. Yellow. Cut.
Here he goes, third and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on third and 17. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
His own lead. Here's Gordon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 49ers' 23-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
On the double.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin.
38.
They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers kick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So before we get attached, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. So Love brings his Packers to the line. They're going for 2.
Ready.
The Packers will set up for the
Hit
two-point
stick.
conversion.
Blaster, stick. Shot, 17. Ready?
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is complete for two, and their lead grows further. The penalty gives them a little bit of an assist, and then they cash in easily for two.
If they're going to stick you on the 1 yard line, you better be able to get it every single time. An unforced error defensively that the offense absolutely capitalizes on.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Motioning one of the tight ends. He's got a move here on the toss. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Yeah, that defense was flying into the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They send the tight end in motion. It's Scatteroo on second down. Halt 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up third and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Come on, set. 33, yellow. Hut.
On the give, it's Gordon.
Picky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Offense to line. This is second and 4.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Lowe. That's completed right side. 30. Hits the 20. They rip off a big chunk of field and it's set. Up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Set.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers take their lead to a 3-score advantage. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers throw the lead now to 22 points. Stouts all set to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Outside. 18.
On the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers to talk about.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Ready?
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 52 book.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down.
Fight. 90 seconds.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams to field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dell now in motion right. First down throw by Purdy. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, they need 7. Hubbard quick on the draw. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd and short, here's Purdy. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. Tank Dell the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 15.
49ers 14. Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Cut.
Love. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
First and 10.
So many of these NFL facilities we travel around and we see signage all over the place. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's about protecting it offensively, and it's about doing just that, taking it away defensively.
Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, here we go. 18. Yellow.
Scatterboon out from the gun. He has this down to the 34. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
And the 49ers first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the 49ers
First down, Purdy to throw. Ayuk on that slant. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Get set. H12, 18. Watch out.
No run. It's Scatterboon. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Gordon out of the backfield. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
First down throw. Here's Love. Cut down the field, Golden. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first. Goes to the hurry up here.
At the 34-yard line.
Love with it on first down. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get more points to end a lopsided first half. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the 3-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Like the Tigers
just like the quarterback.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Outside. 18.
Purdy on first down. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Complete to number 85.
10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Brings up second and
That is a
goal.
textbook first down
36-yard
completion.
line.
Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
18.
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
5-yard
Looking
gain
5 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41.
Outside. Runner outside. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Up.
Looking to throw. Finds it. Number lost it. Ball's out. And the Packers secure it. A lot of space ahead. Along the right sideline. There's space. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Packers piling it on going into halftime. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. To put that ball in his hands, it's going to be denied.
42.
That one right down the middle.
14.
And the Packers grow their lead yet again. Stout all set to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you, the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. There, and that brings up second down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Has him on a quick hitter. And And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And Scatterbill on 3rd. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 4 yards. And the 49er first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. He's going deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Give him 37 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Running with Scatterbill. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
18. Watch out.
Purdy looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Scatterbill does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Offense in the hurry up here.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Scatterbill again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Go up. Let's go now. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Hut, hut.
Pass to the well again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play good for 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down. Stay.
Another carry for him. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Ready.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Fly blue. The hut.
Love from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
In punt formation.
The Packers send out their punting. Direct snap to the opening. He's going to push for it. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
In these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He's got a screen to the running back. Shoots away from one. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. And a 49er first down.
Purdy setting up that play action. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On the handoff, here's Scannaboo. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Andrew Cooper there to make the stop.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offensive line fast.
It's 4th down.
Here's Scannaboo. And this isn't going to get it. They stop him a few yards short. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Switch, yellow. Ready?
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 7 and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Striker. Ready, set.
Play action, Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
He's got his man. This is Kraft. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Rolling back gets the handoff. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Vikings.
Sign quarterback run here. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That's a gain of 5.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Set. Hut, hut.
I'll give to Gordon coming right. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
22 meter. Go. Set, hut.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he stops, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. All we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. And out to Gordon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry.
Ready?
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Drill green. Here we go. Ready.
Now Love on the play fake. This one to Williams out left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense standing up for first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
60 red. Striker. 3-3.
Own ground on first and goal. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Fred Warner
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Down. Ready.
From the pistol, here's Love. He sails that one up the end zone.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Love. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
49ers
Stout all set to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd. Kirby. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Offense up to the line fast.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Siskanabu. And he gets a few on the punch forward. Working quickly here.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the gun is Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. We've set it down from 37.
First down, 49ers.
First down, Purdy to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
13 more yards. That's another 49er first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
First down throw by Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. That one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you could feel it. You could feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to another. You just feel that energy being sucked out of them. And to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Keeps it on the option here. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Try the middle with Ward. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He's tackled at the
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war in field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. There's a design run. Line up to take a knee on second down. Drawn up for it. Setting up for the kneel down on third. He's drawn up for it. Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. It's from 35 yards away. Oh, and it's a fake. The holder's taken off. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So that puts a bow on this one for my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew. I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.